But you know, I have a cat. I mean, what do you want? Improv story about llamas. That sounds amazing. Eva Cat wants a story about llamas. So our story starts one day in the blistering white desert morning with a llama named Victor. Victor the llama, he's been on this planet for a good many years. He's not too old, not too young, never been married. But one thing is for sure, Victor has a slight difference than other llamas. He actually has humps like a camel. I know, it's weird. Victor gets misunderstood and people see his humps and they're like, whoa, you're the hairiest camel I've ever seen. What is this shagginess? And he gets all spitty. Victor's like, he's like, I'm not a camel. I'm a llama. That's what he says. I'm a llama. You know, people laugh. And they're really touched by the fact that Victor can actually speak. He spits a little bit when he speaks, but he speaks like this. I'm not a llama. That's what he says. He's a little confused because he also is not a camel. And so Victor, hanging out in the desert one day when some people were riding the sheiks were riding their camel caravans through the desert. And Victor was hanging out on this outcropping of rocks overlooking this beautiful desert. And, they saw that this llama had these really big humps. I know, it's really weird. And the camels looked over. The camels don't speak because they're camels. But the sheiks were like, whoa, what is that? What is that strange, humpy, camel-looking thing out there? I've never seen a camel with so long hair, so flowing hair. And Victor had really well-groomed hair. And those sweet ears, like camels don't have ears like that, right? Like, and he had a little bit longer nose. And he says, I'm not a camel. I'm not a camel. And the sheik stopped and they said, whoa there, camel. How can you speak? He said, I'm not a camel. I am Victor. I am the llama. I'm a desert llama. And I likes to store waters in my humps. And I go where I want. I am Victor. And they said, well, hang on a second. And so the sheiks looked at each other and they knew from the moment that they saw Victor that they had to have him. And so they were on their camels and there's two of them. So they went to the left and right and they were starting to surround Victor and they lassoed Victor the llama and Victor got lassos over his neck. He was like, what are you doing? You cannot lasso me. I am a llama. And they said, well, Victor, you are talking camel-like llama, and you will come with us. You must be our new treasure. And they led Victor back to their sheik palace. They had these sheik palace, and it was amazing. And so they lead Victor back to the sheik palace, and they've got their lassos around his neck, and he's like, "This is not right." And he was getting spitty, and he was like spitting these little rainbows, right? And the sheiks were like, "Whoa." Sheiks were like, I think we had a little too much shisha. And so they go in, they call out to their wives in the palace. They're like, wives, come down. You must see this thing. We have found a Victor, a rainbow spitting llama. Maybe it's a camel. It's got two humps. It's weird. And they were like, what? What are you saying? You can't be saying this. You have had too much sun on your brains. But they came down to check because you never know when your husbands are calling out things like this. You should probably check. Anything could be going on. And so they all rush out into the courtyard and they see Victor there and he's like dancing around. He's like shugging at his neck. He's like, get these lassos off of me. And Victor. So he gets really, really agitated. And he's like, you can check this out. I am like a fairy dragon. And he puts his head to the sky and he starts spitting rainbows. And they're like, oh my, this is crazy. And so one of the wives says, I must ride this llama. And Victor prance sideways and he looks at the wife and he says, well, you could ride Victor if you want. I am very special llama. Even if you might think I'm camel, but I'm not. And so Victor, getting all this appreciation, kind of forgot about his lassos. The people were really happy in Sheikland. And, you know, she got on and they decided to just bolt. Victor was like, hang on to my lassos, right, my lady? And then he was just like, like he was just making it like Victor style. He's like, I am the llama. I spit the rainbows. And just with that, he started to like accelerate. And as he started to accelerate, the ground turned a little bit soggy under his hooves, his little llama hooves, right? And then ahead of him, like a mud pass just shot out from under him. And then he embraced and he started spitting down at the mud trails he was making. And these llama spits, the rainbow spits, just started coating the mud, making what looked like Rainbow Road. And so she thought she was really enjoying playing something that felt like playing Rainbow Road in Mario Kart. And so that's where we leave them. They were now on a soggy Rainbow Road, spitting up llama in bits, and being confused as camels. So that was it. Victor drinks rainbow tea. Oh boy. Hey, Game Hamster. Thank you for hiding in the shadows. Game Hamster. I've been doing the Hamsterverse. So there you go, Eva. It's not a camel. It's a llama. It's a llama. I am not a camel. Llama chops 8. What? Oh shit. Llama chops 8. Llama's like, wait out there on the Twitchiverse. Has anyone been talking about llamas? You couldn't make this shit up. That's amazing. Awesome possum. Shall we groove? Chat, please welcome in Llama Chops. Oh my god. This llama approves. This llama shall follow. That is amazing. Llama Chops, you just made my night. Thank you so much. And welcome to the Dr. Hood Friendo.
I'm a llama. Llama. I'm a llama. I'm a desert llama. Desert llama. I'm a desert llama.